And we don't want to mute it. There we go. We are talking nice. Got everything lined up for you, people. Big game coming. I've got the lineups for you. I'm going to start with Cavalry's lineup first. Then we'll go to York United. But there have been developments within the playoffs. And first thing I'm going to tell you is we're going to go through the playoffs very quickly before we get to the starting lineups. But Wanderers, York was the last game. York came on the road to Halifax. You would have thought Halifax would have been the team to take it. Halifax didn't take it. 2-2 at the death. Sean Hundal got that toe poker over the line. Sean Hundal, a guy we have interviewed on this channel. Go down in the library, VFC days, Vancouver FC Football Club. We've interviewed Sean Hundal once before. Very nice guy. Very humble. Very humble. 8 goals this season for York United. Doing okay. But listen, we're going to get to a little bit of the knockdown, the knockout as we've gone through. Wanderers losing on penalties 5-4 to York United. Great penalty shootout. Very much not what you'd have wanted if you was a Halifax fan. If you was a Halifax fan, that didn't end as you were thinking. I watched the game and really did think that right at the death, Halifax were going to take that one over York United 2-1. Looked like it, but talk about double whammy, a double pain. York United punching, literally Hamilton in the face right in the death of the game. They nip it in the bud, tie it up 2-2, and then they take it. They don't steal it, but they take it on penalty kicks after that. It feels like theft if you're a Halifax fan, but if you're a York fan, jubilation. And the scenes on the field after the match, you got to hand it to them. They were ecstatic. Now, looking at this one today, and I'll be getting on the water because I'll tell you what, it's pretty dry out here. But as we're going through, excuse me, pretty dry. But lineups. York United, as it comes at you, Utiaga, Ferrari, Sturing, Arakube, Singh, Ferrazzo, Yates, Gilbato, Altabelli, Ferrin, and Hundal. Yes, my friend Sean Hundal is in the team, so let's see how that happens for him. Starting lineups for the home team. Yeah. In this quarter-final match. You got to say, in net, Marco Carducci. Safe hands, Carducci, but you know what? He can be beaten, and he has been beaten this season on some, I would say, average shots. His positional sense isn't the best. It's not the best. And his hands down low are not the best. He's okay collecting those crosses. And if he sees a shot coming in from distance, no problem either. And his instant reaction, shot blocking, I don't think is that great. Now, if I was York, I'd be putting the ball right on the line of the 6-yard box. If I can get across along the 6-yard box, not too close to Carducci, and between the penalty spot, central to goal, I'd be going for that as a real tactic. I think that's the way you get behind Cavalry. The only way you're going to get behind Cavalry is tickling that cross right along that 6-yard box. I don't see anybody going through the middle, but one thing I would say is another tactic that York may well employ or should look at employing is instead of going wide all the time, one man with the ball goes through the line. So in midfield, per se, you could have one man go through the ball with the ball. Maybe Ferrazzo, Ying, or Yates, per se, get them on the ball. Maybe goes past one line, and then you're setting up Ferrin or Hundal in front of you. So I'm looking at a one man with the ball, tic-tac-toe on his own, per se, jink out one man, go past one man, just a one-on-one, and go past that complete line. Too much east to west. North to south, just impacts. You've seen it. There's been a few matches worldwide where you will have seen a guy dribble, literally, one man, past that man. Now he's got one line to go. The forwards, the defensive line, and the forwards are looking for that tickling ball through. Definitely not always going wide. There's east to west all the time throughout, especially with Cavalry FC. They love to go east to west. If they were to go direct today, it would cause problem for York. And coming into this game, I tell you now, I don't see that, and naturally, that Cavalry FC is the big favourite here. If you look at the season, York has had a good season. Hey, go back a few years. It wasn't always rosy. It wasn't always playoffs. It wasn't always great. But this season now, York United has something to do. They can be the dark horse in the playoffs. There's no doubt about it. Look how close, fourth, third, and 5th were in the season. Very close, very close. On the goal scoring, not much between them either. On taking goals, not much between them either. In fact, Cavalry FC conceding quite a lot of goals, considering who they are, last year's champions. So on this match, I don't see that there's a legitimate David and Goliath, big guy, small guy. I think you've got a really even matched game. Also ask yourself one question. One question, just one question. I'm going to bring up the TV on me. Just 1 second, guys. But ask yourself one question. Just one question. Who's your favorite for this match? Get in the chat, guys. Tell me who your favorite is. I'm going to bring up the channel. We're going to get into the game pretty soon. And I've given you the lineups. If you want the lineups again and you haven't heard the lineups, let me know. I will bring that to you straight away. Also got to tell you that going to the 2025 playoff final is Ottawa Atletico. Yeah, Atletico Ottawa going to the final. Forge not going to the final. Forge, they're going to the semi-final to meet the winner of this match. Interesting, hey? So the final will be in Ottawa against Atletico Ottawa, and we'll have to see through the playoffs now who actually they meet. But again, the way I see it in the playoffs so far, you've got Forge losing today 2-1 Atletico. Forge goes to the contender semi-final, and they will meet either Cavalry or York United. So we know straight away it won't be the repeat of last season's final. I was at the final in person at the final last year, and I tell you what, it was a great time. It was a great time. Fantastic final. I tell you now, at Cove Field, the atmosphere, it was, just let me turn the sound down before I blow your heads off, guys. Just mute that now. But the atmosphere at Atco Field for the Forge and the Cavalry FC final from last year was second to none. And the way they set it up was also second to none. I mean, I've been to a few finals. I've been to some massive, big sort of stadiums around the world. I'm looking at Sean Humdahl right now on the field. He's having a good smile right now. He's in good spirits. Elijah Adikubi's out there racing around, having a fun time. And Tigney on the side there, he's having a laugh. Everybody seems to be a little bit relaxed, but I'm talking about last year's final, aren't I? And I went to last year's final. Just about 6,000 people for that final, and it was a hell of a great day. I'm expecting a great match today. Cavalry come alive for the playoffs, as York United have done too. Who's the favourite on this one, really? Who is your favourite? You've got to have a favourite coming into this. I'm just going to small down the big screen here so we can get everything just suited for you just nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Going back to you guys. But yeah, who's your favourite? I mean, this one could go either way, no? Just looking to bring that up one more time. Thank you. We'll get rid of that. I'm looking for my... There we go. There it is. Thank you very much. I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to leave the game on there right now, and when we come, we'll be live. We're literally 6 minutes away from the game. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. That final last year, like I say, I drove 3 hours to get there. I live way south, near to the American border. Drove 3 hours. I'm pumped up going there. I'm going to a cup final. I'm reliving it right now because I knew all season this year that the final would not be at Cavalry, just because the way the season was developing and the way it ended. Not the worst season, not the best season, an average season. And you could say there's been a few additions and some people have left. One guy left, Dan Klomp, left, came back. He left and came back. He went back to Holland, but he never nailed down a place on any team. I find that kind of interesting. If he can't get a place there, but he can get a place here, let that sink in. And he wasn't there for long, and he comes back. Has he made the defense better for Cavalry FC? I don't know so much. I mean, Montgomery's not that bad, is he? They've got other options. So, like I say, Dan Klomp, he went back to Holland, comes back. Yeah, interesting. Just saying, interesting. It makes you think. It really makes you think. The way the season wound down as well also makes you think as well, yeah? I'm talking about York United now. York United's season started, let's put it this way. 5 losses in the first 7 matches on the season. Didn't start very good for York at all, but it was a team that you could see as the season went by that was progressing. They then went in the next 8 or so games, picking up 6 wins out of the next 9. Sorry, 6 wins out of the next 9. So they completely turned that around. Then the second half of the season, it went downhill again. It was indifferent performances. It was a win, a loss, a win, draw, a loss, a win, a draw, draw, and a loss finally on the last match of the season. 3-0 against Forge away. So that's not that bad, October 18th. But then they go straight into the playoffs. 4 days later, do the number on Halifax Wanderers in Halifax when it didn't look like it was going to happen. And Sean Hundal, is he going to be the guy that gets it done again today? I mean, really, Sean's not the most prolific scorers. You know that. But is he going to get it done? He's been around. Hundal's been around. Miami too. Miami itself, yeah. Miami FC down in Florida, yeah. Other clubs in the CPL, Vancouver FC for one. Now he's with York. Didn't have great times with Vancouver FC, but since he's been at York, it seems he's got a little bit more play. It is a lot better for him. That's what I'm saying. He looks a better player, bigger player with York United. Going on now, looking at the crowd down there. Crowd's filling in. We'll see how big that crowd is very shortly. But like I say, 3 minutes to go to kickoff. I'm a little bit excited for this one. I'm down the middle. Got to be down the middle on this one. But I'm supportive of Western CPL teams. You look behind me, you'll see Pacific FC, you'll see Vancouver FC, you'll see CAVALRY FC. If you look into the press badges, you'll even see Edmonton FC as well. Yes, you will. You'll also see the national teams badges, and you'll see big cup finals around the world where I've traveled to and done the match. So, looking at this one, I would say we're looking at CAVALRY as a slight edge. Slight edge. Have they got a big crowd today? 10 degrees for kickoff. It's not going to be the warmest day in Alberta. Most of those people out in Alberta were busy yesterday up at the legislature. Yes, apparently 30,000 people got together in front of the legislature, and that was for the Albertan separation cause. So just a little bit of news from Alberta. I'm looking at the crowd so far. Doesn't look massive, but this is from earlier in training. Elijah Adekube, lovely fella. He's literally high-fiving with the kids there. And don't forget, CAVALRY is a place he knows very well. Don't forget his brother Sammy Adekube as well on the national team. He knows Calgary very well as well. But yes, Sammy Adekube, class act. I'll leave you with a little story before we get to the game. It's quite funny. This was about 3 years ago, before Arthur Laturi went to Ross County in the Scottish Premier League. And the point is, Arthur Laturi and Elijah Adekube were playing keepy-uppy in front of me. I joined in, and we're all keeping the ball up together. I played, so I've got a soft touch. So we're keeping the ball up, juggling, yeah? Adekube, Arthur Laturi, and me. There's no crowd because it's like an hour before a match, right? And I'm just doing my video things and getting everything set up for my medium part of the game. And Adekube, literally, he's a comic. He's a comic. He loves to make people laugh, and he's got a great heart. He really has a wonderful heart. And he's all about effort, yeah? But on this keepy-uppy, we're getting it going. It's going, it's going, it's going. And I can see their eyes bulging, thinking, wow, this old fella's got some touch. He's got some touch. And I do. I really do. I can kick the ball, keep it up. In fact, I went into a competition. I kept it up for over 267 times in 1 minute. Okay, so just letting you know. But we're keeping it up together. And then deliberately, this is why I say Sammy's a bit of a, as we call, he's a bit of an oil can. He's a bit of a joker. And keepy uppy. It comes to him, and he's aiming off for Arthur Laturi with the ball. And he literally puts it where Laturi can't go. He's been a real funny ass, right? And Arthur can't get to it, so hence Arthur Laturi kills the keepy-uppy, and Elijah Adekube literally goes into fits of laughter. He's got tears coming out of his face. Like I say, he's such a joker, but he set Arthur Laturi up to fail on the keepy-uppy, and that's one of the memories I have from Elijah. So just say, I'm representative of both teams. I know a lot of the players. Excuse me, Tommy Wilden. I've talked to Tommy many, many times, person one-on-one. In fact, I was talking to Tommy at the last press conference. That was Vancouver FC, CAVALRY FC, that was down there on the coast. So Tommy and I have spoke many times, met a load of times. And one other guy that I do like to talk about is Ali Musi. Ali Musi. If he's on his game, he can be very impactful. If he's marked out of the game, it can be literally non-existent. So he's either on it or he's not. But if he's on it and he's really up in his game, he is definitely a threat that York need to contain. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You have to contain him. Have to contain him. Just 1 second. Got an alert coming in. But I'm looking at the guys lining up. And yes, I tell you. I'm interested to see what the size of the crowd is. On TV, you can see the foot soldiers there. It's not the biggest crowd so far, but cavalry crowds are renowned for turning up late. But I'll tell you what, it's a chilly 10 degrees as well. And the foot soldiers with the flags there, that's got quite a good amount of people in there, but there'll be more turning up quite soon. I tell you that for sure. I want to get on to, not that one, I want to bring up cavalry. There we go. Take that out. Just give me a second, guys. I'm still looking at the crowd. Kids are having a great time out there. This is like a playoff game is like a final atmosphere, right? You don't get it every day, but when you do, you want to enjoy it. And we are going to enjoy it, I tell you. We so are. Give me the overview. Thank you. You know, for the last couple of weeks, I don't know about you, but on Google and stuff, Google has been a little bit stupid at times. It doesn't operate like it normally would, which surprises me somewhat. You'd expect it to operate, but it's not operating as you want it to. Just saying. But if you're looking out for cavalry fans, if you're looking for who's going to be somebody on form, if you're looking at the goalkeeping for York, Utiaga, he's been there pretty much 60%, 65% of the time. Yeah. And then you got Pavella who backs him up. Yeah. Pavella's had 9 appearances this year. Yeah. Utiaga has had 23. So Utiaga is your number 1. Pavella's number 2, but they got great goalkeeping. There's no doubt about it. You're talking defensive prowess. Leon, Sturing, Botello, Ferrazzo, yeah? Midfielders that have been there most of the time. Ferrari, absolutely one to watch for. Adakubi, Elijah, you got to watch for Elijah. He's literally a bit of an experienced head on that team and literally gets people going and tells them what to do. Kabato's also a big player too. Up front, hey, you know what? There's choices. Altabelli, Sholo Jamo, Reed, Hundal. They got options. And Sean, 15 matches. Yeah, Sean, I should say. Sean, 15 matches, 18 for VFC in the same making, but 15 matches, 8 goals. I tell you what, he doesn't light it up, but when he's on his game, he can be dangerous. He really can be dangerous. But yeah, Utiaga's in net. Sturing, Adekube, Singh, defensive. Ferrazzo, Gibato, Yates, Ferrari, midfield. Up top, Ferrin, Hundal, Altabelli. Hundal down the middle. I tell you, York has got a big chance here. They have a big chance. This is not the time to feel that you're literally the underdogs. I don't see them as underdogs. I think these two teams are so close, you couldn't even get a piece of paper between them. Look on the regular season, just the regular season. I'm going to check you on the regular season, give you some numbers here, right? Because to me, they were all so close, yeah? You look, Cavalry scored 47. Wanderers scored 41. York scored 43. Not a lot between them. The defensive side of it, how many goals they conceded, very close as well. Extremely close, yeah? Cavalry, 36 goals against, yeah? Halifax, 34 against. York United, 38. It's very close. That's why I say this match, for me, is definitely a close call. And I don't think for a second of the day, they need to worry about being underdogs because they're not underdogs. There's no underdogs in this one. Cavalry has the home advantage. That's it. They have the home fans in the masses. That's it. But you've got a non-biased referee. That's what you're hoping. And you've got a team in form. One of the thoughts that I had as well coming into this match was, is it better to have played 4 games after the season has finished and then come in for another match straight away 4 days later? What I'm saying is this. When the season finished, York United played Halifax Wanderers on the 22nd of October. 4 days later now, it's the 26th. Cavalry, this is their first match since the end of the season, which finished with a 2-2 draw on the road at Vancouver FC. What I'm saying basically is this. Does a coach want to have 8 days off before his next match? That's not unusual. Or does a coach prefer to have a game every 4 days to keep his team just ticking along, get that form moving in the right direction? Nobody's getting rusty. Everybody's getting some time on the field regular. So they're getting it and they're eating it up. And they just came off a win at Halifax with a PK win, 5-4 on PKs. So you have to think, going into the cup competition, which is different from the league, you have to somehow feel that York United is in a great spot, a great place. They're playing regular. They got the confidence-boosting win at Halifax, whereby minutes to go, it didn't look that way, did it, York fans? Not at all. And if you're a Cavalry fan, it didn't. I watched the match. It was a great match. That's why I'm looking forward to this one. I know Cavalry style of play, like to go east to west, like a bit of the counter-attack style. York, a different kind of body. Yes, they can go east to west and possess the ball, but they're more of an energetic team when they're on their day. And if York hit the ground running, they may well give Cavalry FC some problems. That's the only way York's going to win this. If anybody starts to walk around and not keep the legs pumping and not keep the zones closed and marking the man and shutting down the passing lanes and doing what they need to do for a winning performance, then obviously Cavalry's going to go and take this. Maybe scoreline, I would say possibly 2-1 if it goes Cavalry's way. If it's a big day, it could be higher, but I just don't see a blowout here. But I do envisage there's a chance of an upset. So that's what you need to look out for. York are coming in, have got a chance. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Mike, we've probably got about a 15-minute delay on this one. It should be already kicking off by now, but so we'll be getting into it pretty soon. Pretty soon. It seems to be quite frequent, actually, the playoff games. Nothing seems to start on time. And I ask myself, why? They give you a timeline that it's going to start at, but they don't keep to the schedule. It's very strange. And I'm saying that happened in the Canadian games too recently. So I don't know what's going on, whether they're trying to buy more ad time at your expense. But hey, I will shout loud when the game kicks off. If you need to do anything else, you let me know. But Mikey, as I've got you there, scoreline, what do you think? Is it a Cavalry win or is it a York win? Who gets this one today? I'm interested to know. People out there, get in the chat, join us up, like, subscribe, get in there. Don't forget, we do all the Canadian national team games and all the Wrexham AFC live games too. But referees are coming out. And it seems like there's a bit of a dashing of snow in the sky. I tell you what, last night, yeah, it's definitely got some fireworks going off. But you're looking at the sky, it's looks like it's pretty cool. It could throw some rain. It might even drop some snow. The snow's probably about 100 miles away from the stadium right now. But who wouldn't love some snow? It's chilly up there. And further south, there's gusts of like 100k, 60-mile-an-hour winds south, way south of Calgary. But coming off the mountains on a rough day like today, because it's rough out there. But a day like today, you could see them formations of clouds drifting closer to Cavalry, closer to Atco Field, giving them guys a bit of a chill. Because I tell you, it's going to be a cold one. It is. Now, I've got a question for you as well. Canadian Premier League playoffs. Why not the North Star Cup playoffs? You're advertising the Canadian playoffs, absolutely. But I would like to see more essence, more real essence on the North Star Cup theme. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? I'll give you an example. Copa del Rey, the King's Cup in Spain. It's the King's Cup. Everybody knows it's the King's Cup. Yeah, they do. DFB Pokal. DFB Shield, the Cup. DFB Pokal, the DFB Cup. That's also a big thing in Germany. Everybody knows automatically in Germany, when you say DFB Pokal, boom, they all know what you mean. I'll give you another example. The Football Association Challenge Cup, also known familiar-like as the FA Cup. Well, that's what they champion. They don't champion the Premier League, Championship, League One, League Two, National League. They don't say any of that. So I'm just saying we need to have the CPL realize that this competition needs to pay homage to the trophy. Get the trophy as your main theme, just like all those big trophies around the world. Just like that golden cup over there, yeah? FIFA's World Cup. They don't just talk about Visa at the World Cup. Now I'm looking at the guys on the field. Things are going to get there pretty quick. Mike, we're going to get started here pretty soon. Basically, it's who's up for it today, my friend. It really is. If you're up for it today, you're going to win. And I think York United should come into this. Don't need to force the issue. Just nice and calm. While Shefsy's getting some smelling snorts under his nose just to wake him up. Man, if you're not awake for this game, you never will be. That's going to make you gag, son. Yeah, he's spitting it up right now. Woo! I tell you, all this crap they smear on themselves nowadays, like, really? Just get out there and play the game, man. Just get out there and play the game, man. Being in the game should be a big enough up for you. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, with love and strength for Carlos and Claudia. So Adekube leading the troops into battle. Got the armband on. Big day for my man Adekube. Coming back to Calgary. Got a point to prove. It's going to be interesting. Who has their team wired? Who's got their team really wired up and ready to go? That's what I want to know. Who's got their team ready to go? Right, I'm just going to get rid of a couple of screens that are pissing me off because they're not doing for me. And we can get rid of that one too. But yes, whoever wants it most can take it. They really can. I'm just looking inside the mob. Calgary all close together. Tiaga's going into the net. Who is going to win this one? I'm up for this, guys. I'm up for this. You got to stop them crosses from Ed, York, Carducci. Marco Carducci ain't the best up on a high shot, ain't the best on a low shot. He's good on collection in the air, and if he reads it, he gets it. But point-blank range, put it on the penalty spot in front of the 6-yard box, you'll kill him every time. He's not the best shot stopper. He's a generic keeper. Does everything very well. Even the kicking game's good. Okay, here we go. Game is live. Nice one. Here we go. And we've got a kick into touch straight off the bat. That's very, very interesting. Booted straight out of touch into Cavalry's half just to get the team up the field. I was talking about that tactic yesterday in the watch-along with Middlesbrough FC and Wrexham FC in the Championship when we were talking that game, commentating that game yesterday. I said, use the rugby tactic. Just kick it into touch down the field. Move the team up. That's what you just saw, a rugby tactic on the soccer field, and it works brilliantly. And you can do it all the time. You can do it all the time. There's no reason why you can't. Calgary now moving the ball left to right, coming up to halfway, on the right side of halfway now. Going forward. Does he get forward? No, he doesn't. Loses a possession. Referee's got the flag up. Calls a foul. Coming up. Ali Musi gets hacked to the floor. Referee has a word. Not so bad. I mean, come on, ref. Let them play. Let them play. They're not little boys. They're men. They can handle it. Crowd doesn't look the best. So far. And I'll tell you now, honestly, all season long, it has not been the best attendances at Cavalry FC. They have not sold out the building like they did last season. And what you're seeing is a lot of green, empty seats for a playoff match. Free kick now coming in. A minute 30 in. Does we have an impact? Boom, into the middle. Goes through the crowd. York clearing their lines. Nice sliding tackle by Insigne. Gets the ball back to the back line, just inside their own half. Cavalry now reshaping, looking to move forward. In fact, they're coming back in their own half. Ball working its way to the left side. On the left side, just in York territory. The amazing thing, or the funny thing I see on that field is I'm seeing leaves on the ground. You don't see many football fields with leaves on the ground. Can you see the leaves? Maybe that's a lucky omen for somebody. Who knows? Owacheski hacked down, referee bringing that one up. I tell you what, he's not happy with that one. He's not happy. But the ball does go the other way. Wachowski took a bit of a bang. It's getting physical. You can tell right now there's no quarter given. That there's a foul straight away on Antigone into the back of the heel. He has no right to make a challenge like that. You're never going to get the ball. I mean, can you put your foot through someone's body and get your ball through the body to the other side and then get the ball? I doubt it. Antigone, raking, gets away with it. Very stern-looking Tommy Wheeldon. Is this the day for Tommy to take Cavalry forward to the contender semi-final? Cavalry on their own box now, trying to get the ball cleared. Not a great in the box, dangerous position, tapped off. York could have done better with that situation. A gilt-edged opportunity goes a-begging. Cavalry making big mess-ups in their own back line, trying to tic-tac-toe to nowhere. That's the one thing with the modern-day game. You see a lot of pressure on your own back line that is self-inflicted. Let's hope Mario Estacchio sees that and pursues the right to pressure. Carducci now with the ball, going long. Taking his time. No big deal, no big rush. Long way to go. Half-time, we will be taking a 60-second break. I'll be checking the boards, making sure everything's still online and that we have no technical problems. Cavalry now trying to get the ball out their own half, out of defense. Ed now on the ball. Tic-tac-toe, gets the ball back, comes into the middle. Cavalry now into the second half of the field. The attacking half. Wojcicki goes down. Every time Cavalry's on the ball, there's a man waiting to do the damage, take the challenge. Yates gets stuck in there, wasting no time. Wachowski's having a little bit of a yipping fest with Yates. But a minor foul. No big deal. Cavalry now on the ball. Bad control. Shome now goes wide. Ed with the cross. Beautiful cross. Nobody on the end of it. Nobody on the end of that. Fraser Ed, bit of a career behind him, I'll tell you that. Played with Rangers as well in Scotland. You can see what he's trying to do, and credit to him. That goes in. It's a worldie. Utiaga now with the goal kick. Firing it all the way down the field, halfway into Calgary's half, left side of the field. Looks like he's going all the way for a throw-in. Cavalry had the ball. Cavalry throw-in. 5 minutes gone. Not much to report at this stage. Game really hasn't got any shape to it. It's just beginning. Has the look of a 1-0 at the moment, but that could change. Cavalry now on the back line. Tic-tac-toeing out of defense. Still on the left side, coming up to halfway now. Shome with the ball. Inside. Ali Musi has problems keeping that one, and obviously two guys on him. Strip him of the ball. He goes down. York now coming down the right wing with pace. Insigne now. No foul there, no foul there. Still no foul. Carry on. Insigne now comes away with the ball. Definitely no foul. Looking for the foul, but no foul given by the referee. Correct decision in my opinion. Wojcicki stumbles, keeps the ball too long. Should have passed off. But there's a lot of bite in this game. Ball coming down the right side now. Again, York United trying to get it going on the right side. Ferrari moving the ball backwards. Inside their own half, weighing things up. Right now, York United's had a decent start to the game. 6 minutes in, they can be quite comfortable in how things are going. They've had attacks around their box. So far, so good. Keep your nerve. Be confident on the ball. You never know what kind of result you can get on the road. Remember, they are on the road. It's a tough one. Ball down there. Can he get it? No, he can't. Nice effort. Nice try. But no coconut this time. Ferrari's got some pace to him, but I don't know that he's got that kind of pace to go ahead of a ball that's way off the base. Carducci goes right side. Ed all the way up to halfway. Again, aiming for Musi. Musi takes it in his stride. Sorry, he doesn't take it in his stride. Alba does. Insigne now, left side. Nice play, though, initially by Alba. Insigne now comes inside, has the ball, keeps the ball. It's on the edge of the box. Cavalry gets stripped. Dangerous time here now for York. Referee's got the whistle in his mouth, doesn't give a free kick, keeping it live, going wide, right side. Musi now, 3 defenders on 1, goes wide. Takes the shot. I tell you. You kept him running. You let him run. He takes the shot from the wide side. Goal in 7 minutes. Not the greatest time to take a goal. Cavalry FC 1-0 up. Utiaga, really, was he unsighted because he didn't move? But too much space given to Ali Musi on that one. Great goal for Cavalry, 1-0 up. But no excitement from Ali. Business as usual, very composed. Foot soldiers have got something to cheer about. They'll be surprised. Early match goal, 7 minutes in. But just look when he gets the ball on the wide side. He automatically has 3 defenders in front of him. 1-2 goes past the third, fourth one there. They just let him have the ball. Nobody stood with him. Nobody got tight. You got to be sure tight. Look, no one's tight. They're running with him. No one's tight. And Utiaga, I believe, was literally unsighted, but you got to get closer than that. And a little touch on their head, does it actually become an own goal? Does it become an own goal? Very close to an own goal there, but hey, I'm sure Ali Musa is going to claim it. 1-0 up so far, very early, not with the rhythm of play. But if you're going to get scored on, I'd prefer to be scored on earlier if I'm a York United fan than later in the game. The green flares in the crowd, I'll explain that to you guys. The foot soldiers at that end of the stadium, they wear green and red because Cavalry FC is green and red. So those flares are green and red for Cavalry. Don't dismiss it or don't think that that green flare was for York United. It was not. That's the foot soldiers at the right end of the stadium. So if you're looking on your TV sets to the right or on your computer, on your phone, on the right side, Cavalry's half, that is the half where the foot soldiers literally go nuts. And that second half is where Cavalry FC will be attacking too. Ball going right side. Fraser Aird on the ball. Down inside. Goes down the line. York United pick it up. Got to stay in the game. No heads down. You've got to stay in the game. Going down on the left side now. Can they do something? Going for speed. That ball's all the way out of play. He won't make that. He won't make that. Nice idea, but too hard a touch. A softer touch gets in there. He may get that cross in, but not like that. Kadushi's taking an absolute lifetime with these goal kicks, and eventually I think the referee might well ask him to speed it up a bit. We're here to watch a football match, not you place the ball, Marco. Come on, get it moving. Ball inside. Wachewski's heavy touch. It goes out of play. York United have got a throw coming up. I'm sure Eustachio won't be too worried about the goal so far. It's been a long season. They've been behind before and have come back to win matches. Tommy Wielden will be quite happy with the fact that they're a goal up so early. No doubt about it. Being the home team takes the pressure off. Means you can play somewhat within yourselves and have some confidence on the ball. Free kick coming up. Kobza smashed to the floor. Yates, the offender. Tough man. Ball's live. Going all the way from Klompy down to Fraser Aird, right side of the field, halfway into York's territory. Aird stops, shuttles, turns around, comes back to Show Me on the ball. Back to Klomp. Montgomery. Cobster's on the ball. Wachowski now going through, doesn't get there. I tell you what, he's nearly there, but not quite. Nearly there, but not quite. Lots of space right now. Ball into the no-pressure zone. Cavalry just ticking the clock away. Nice and composed. 5 minutes after a goal, you need to just keep the ball, take the sting out of the game. They're doing a brilliant job right now. York really need to get on the ball and get some moves going. The danger right now is that a second goal kills the game off. York cannot take a second goal anytime soon. Before half-time, right up to half-time, York cannot afford to take a second goal. The confidence and the sway would just turn the match upside down. Ali Musa just can't get past the second man. Fighting, but he just can't get there. Throwing now. Fraser Ed going backwards. I'm looking at the field today, and I'll let you know, normally the ball rolls a lot smoother on this field. It's getting cooler, but this field looks a little bouncy today, a little bobbly, not so even as it normally is. I don't know why, but like I say, maybe it's because of the cold. It's definitely not the bouncy ball. On the right side, Ali Musi tries, and the ball goes out. Throw in, no foul. Ali Musi's literally asking for the shirt pull foul, but referee says nothing doing. Going to bring up another screen here, guys. Give me a second because I need some information that's not coming up. Yeah, you know what? It's not helping me, so we'll forget about that one. We'll get back to the game and carry on. So far, so good for Cavalry FC. Not so great for everybody else. We're having amazing stormy wind outside. I tell you what, it's amazingly strong, the winds outside. Wachowski again, not happy with the referee. Things are not going his way. Eventually, one day they will, but not right now. His season's been very indifferent. For a guy that has the ball so much, he doesn't score enough goals. Definitely a foul, no doubt about it. 1-0, coming up to 15 minutes. York United have got to show a little more. Right now, this east to west is just killing their chances of going anywhere to any glory land. Building on what happened at Halifax, the guys need to show a little bit more. Long way to go. Second half can also bring some stuff. But right now, very slow pace to the game. Through the lines. There you go. Pushing it down. Needs to go left side. Does he go left? Surely he goes left. Does the cross come in? Takes the deflection, and Caducci's in the right place. Nice gather, nice smother. Looking to release it. Goes to the right side. Fraser Ed one more time. Ed takes a breath. Foot on the ball. Passes off. Literally walking pace right now this game. I think York United need to start the press. Ball over halfway. Calvary in possession. Going backwards. On the right side. Over halfway. Ali Musi back to Mad. Ed again. Has the ball. Looks up. Goes all the way back. Coming over to the left side. Into feet just over halfway. It's very methodical. It's very predictable. And eventually, you'd like to think York United would get into this game a little bit more with ball possession. They have the ability. Ali Musi now, right side. Passes off. Fraser Ed doesn't put the cross in. He does now. Both feet. Great cross. Dangerous position. Going out for the goal kick. I tell you what, Elba was getting in there, but doesn't hit the target. I'm not completely sold on Elba. Nice cross by Ed, though. And that's the one thing Fraser Ed does give Cavalry FC is the advantage or a weaponry of great crossing. All the crosses that he put in all last season, all this season, ever since he's been with Cavalry, literally hit the mark. Nice battling by Insigne. Gets the ball back into Cavalry possession. Ferrari should have been a little bit quicker on the ball. Pass off before the man gets here. However, Cavalry get the ball again. The possession kings are on it. A few more people have come into the crowd, but again, guys, I'm going to say this one more time. That is not a good crowd for Atco Field. 10 degrees, a bit of a chilly day. Nice interception coming up. Cavalry on the ball, edge of the box, danger time, going through. Danger time going through, 2-0. I tell you what, have York come here to get battered? What the hell is going on? Wachowski, no one on him, taps it in. And I tell you, 2 goals literally from nothing. York United, what is going on? You're walking yourselves out of the competition. Is there a comeback? I cannot see this happening. I really cannot. I tell you. Wachowski gets it in the back of the net, but literally, York United I've got to get tighter in the back line. Wachowski's literally just sleepwalking. He gets the ball here. There's nobody on him. Nobody on him. No defending at all. Look, Wachowski, he's just standing there. Nobody. He walks, runs, taps. Nobody on the guy. He had the option to pass off to Insigne as well. But wow, slack defending. York United are literally walking out of this tournament. And I mean walking. The legs have got to be pumping. Can you get back in this game? And don't forget, in the second half, Cavalry FC is going to be playing towards the foot soldiers where they like to play too. It's literally, if you said Liverpool, you're looking at the Kop. If you say Cavalry FC, you're looking at the foot soldiers at the right side of the stadium. But 2-0 down, York United. What is going on? Did anybody see this? 18 minutes gone. York United 2 down. Tommy Wheeldon Jr. will be ecstatic. Ecstatic. Absolutely. And it would mean that right now, Cavalry are lining up for a match with Forge FC in the semi-finals. Interesting times. York need a goal before half-time. Not impossible, but York have got to get a goal before half-time to get back into this match. No goal, no party, no play, no fun. They've got to get a goal. And again, I'll say it. Ali Musi with the shot. Open space, given too much space. Definitely a foul there. Insigne leaning into the man. Definitely a foul on Ferrari, not given. Eustachio on the sideline, pacing up and down, pacing up and down. What is he thinking right now? How has he prepped this team? They've been great all season. First half of the season wasn't the best. Then midway through, decent. Ball coming across, going all the way out. Goal kick coming up for Cavalry FC. Showing intent, that's more like it by York United. That's the way it's going to happen. Go with speed, get the crosses in. But here, definitely a foul. What is that referee looking at? Nowhere near the ball. This is not rugby. And for that matter, some of the refereeing in this league sometimes is questionable. But again, great cross coming in. But nobody anticipates the ball across the deck. Ali Musi, a little bit of a face tap. He's a strong lad. He'll be up. Fraser Ed already told the trainer not to bother. Take another look. Bit of a face tap. Not deliberate, but could have been called. Absolutely could have been called. Ball going straight out. Needless mistake. Needless mistake. Needless mistake. York now halfway in to Cavalry territory. Terrible throw-in. Insigne comes away with the ball. Nice tackle. York back in possession with the ball in their own half. Going to have to set it up again. Working from their own half. Just going over halfway. Coming back into the middle of play. Just outside the semicircle. On the centre spot. Coming to the left side. Foot on the ball. Yates, foot on the ball. Ferrari backs it up to defence. Going over to the left side. Changing play, changing the sides. Making Cavalry rock the defence left to right. Looking for an opening. This season I was very impressed with York United, I've got to say. Free kick coming up. Ali Musi, the offender. Ball's live. Carry on, says the referee. But York United impressed me this season. They really did. Cavalry's not had a bad season, but they haven't had the season that they did last year. But there is time for silverware. There is time to finish the season well. York now on the edge of the box, looking for something to happen. Right side of the box. Cross coming in. Keeper should have that one. It's live. It's open on the edge of the box. Should be tapped off. It is tapped off. Left side of the penalty area. Cross coming in. Edge of the box. Outside of the box. York still have the ball. Everybody's fighting for it. Insigne kicks it out. Wachowski taken out, but it's a fair tackle. Great tackle. Should be a free kick coming up to York. It is. And that's the kind of fire York need to show to get into this game. 2-0 down. 2-0 down. Absolutely, absolutely. The referee's allowed the play to go a little bit so as well, and that's why you're going to see some of these challenges coming in where people will get felled and will go down. What a great challenge. Great challenge on Wojciechowski. You should have rode that a little bit better. You know the contact is coming. Get out of the way or ride it better. Don't break your shoulders. Tobias. Der Deutscher. Out of Kubi now. Next to Klomp. Shom's in behind. Difficult place. This is definitely a place for a shot. Or you're going to go left side of the goal for the header. Which way is he going? Probably the little chip. He's shooting. Not the best, not the best, not the best, not the best. Why do you want to side foot the ball back to the keeper? Put your laces behind it. That was a waste of a great opposition of a situation by Kabato there. Could have done a lot better with that. And when you're 2-0 down, you need to make it work. Nice play there in defense. One more time. Watch out. You're going to lose the ball here. Insigne fighting. Wins the ball. York trying to get into this. But there's not much excitement being shown right now. Cavalry on the ball, making it a very slow, methodical, non-impacting game right now, and they will be quite happy with that. Safety first all the way, 2-0 down, kick it long, nothing to worry about, nothing to care about. 2 goals to the good, and they can't believe they're lucky stars. They can't believe they're lucky stars. Musi's goal definitely should have been shut down. Wojciechowski goal, definitely too much space in the open play, should have been shut down. It's too open. You can play expansive football, but you can't be expansive when you're defending. Get shirt pulling distance. You don't have to pull the shirt, but get within distance of the shirt. Free kick coming up. Ferrari having a bit of a rough day today, but hey, you've got to fight to win this. It's a playoff match. It's not a league match. Knee in the back. But again, York United, 2-0 down, 24 minutes gone. That's a whole match scoreline. They've got a mountain to climb. Calgary can afford to sit off, take it easy, over the top. Is he going to get there? I doubt it very much. Again, looking for the long ball over the top right side. It hasn't come off so far. It hasn't looked like it's coming off. But left side has been quite fruitious. They should go down the left side. Fraser Ed, decent defender, but he hasn't got the speed that you're playing up against with Insigne just in front of the defense. I'll be going left side. You'll have an easier time. Ali Musi, great going forward, not the best on defending. Fraser Ed, definitely a decent defender, doesn't have great space, great pace. So York United, Estacio, the boss, you need to be going left side. I'm hoping you've done your homework. The sun is coming out to warm up those on the east stand. And again, that stand is empty compared to what it was last year for the final. The final last year, you couldn't have bought a seat. "26 minutes in. Cavalry on the ball, on the back line. Basically saying, if you want the ball, come and get it, because we got 2 goals and we're just going to kill the clock and we don't have to entertain. We just need a result. And right now, they've got the result that they dreamed about. 2-0 is a full game score. But right now, again, Cavalry playing nice and relaxed, playing within themselves, don't have to rush the issue. They can actually play for fun right now. Wojciechowski taken out on the bounce. Should be a free kick coming up. Absolutely. Free kick is given to Cavalry. Got to take care of the damage done, though. Watch the jump in the back. They both go up, but there's a back made. And Wojciechowski comes down. Hence the free kick in Cavalry's favour. The guy who does the flares, his name is Mark. And there's a guy in the crowd, Johnny Blankenstein. He's a big Dutchman. I know quite a few of these fans in the crowd. Not all of them, obviously. But if I see somebody, I'm going to call out their names just in case there's Cavalry fans listening or watching. You'll know that I'm literally paying respect. Ali Musi with the free kick now. About 27, 28 yards out. He's pacing back. If this goes in, it's lights out. It's game over. If this goes in, it is lights out. Coming forward, shot comes in. It's on target and takes a slight deflection. Urtiaga takes a touch, I believe, or maybe just watches it go out. But there was zip on it. It was a good shot. Half-time, we will be taking a break, like I say. But right now, sun is coming out to warm up the fans who've shown up for the playoff match at Atco Field, Spruce Meadows. Cavalry now, under pressure. York, the ball should go right side. Does go right side. It's a horrendously bad pass. Horrendously bad pass. If you see Antigone closing down as you do, you've got to get that ball in faster. He took a light year to get that ball in. It needs to go in now. Antigone's got real pace. He can cover the ground. Don't wait till he's there to make the pass. You've got to make that pass early. Otherwise, you've got no chance of that ball getting to the target. Hence, chance wasted. York showing more intent now down the left side. One-on-one now. Fraser Ed. Ali Musi backing him up. York still have the ball. Deflection off Ali Musi. York still have the ball. Buzzing around the box. Going left to right. Still have possession. Takes a deflection. Again, left side. Fraser Ed. One-on-one. Cuts back inside. Cross comes in. Great cross. Carducci punches it out. Insigne bringing it out. No outlet. Slowing it down. Keeping possession. Cavalry playing it around their own penalty area. Fraser Ed, right side, has the ball. Slips it deep. Elba back to Fraser Ed, just inside his own half. Possession play, very nice tonight by Cavalry FC. Elba now, just in the York territory. Backs it up. Show him now. Down to the left side. Insigne hugs the line, shoots the ball down the left side. That ball is out. And that should be a card for kicking the ball away. The guy's trying to pick it up with his hands. Don't kick through his hands. Nice punch there by Carducci. Hasn't had too much to do, though, has he, really? Let's be honest. York down the line now. Right side of the field. Throw-in comes in. Hundal battles. Should be getting the throw-in again. Doesn't get the throw-in. Shake my head at that ref. You got to feel sorry for York at the moment because like 30 minutes gone, they really haven't shown anything up front. And they really have not been out of the match. They've had enough of being in the game management. They haven't been made look bad. And they're still trying to get their first shot, real shot on target after 30 minutes. 2 goals down. Cavalry, like I say, thanking their lucky stars. The sun is shining on the Reds. Not on the Greens. The Greens are wearing white. So free kick coming up again. Sloppy challenge by Elba. Kibato goes down, gets up, ball's on the ground. Left side, coming over to the right side, down the line. Ball over the top now. Can he make it? Ferrari's trying to get there. There's a battle on for it. And I tell you what, he saves the goal kick. Throw in to CFC. Cavalry FC with a throw in deep in their own half by the corner flag. Cavalry's left. York United's right side. Ferrari needs to get that ball and cut inside. Stop going down the line. If you cut inside, you get more time. The goal gets bigger. You'll have more men around you. Just a thought. Ball's already onto the left side now. Again, Cavalry not running around, just covering the bases. York United looking for a way to get in, left side of the field. For my money, they need to start getting the crosses in just a little early. There's no need to be taking on the defender every time. When you get down level with the penalty box, just put the ball in. Left side, big long ball. Will he make it? No, he won't. Nice idea again. But the high line of Cavalry making that literally impossible to play. Ali Musi, as we said in the pre-game, was the man to look to do the damage. He got the damage done after 7 minutes. And Wachowski backing it up there after 2-0. Both goals, nice finishes. Utiaga may well have been unsighted on one, but not on the second. And hence they're 2-0 down. Elba now on the ball in his own half. Goes wide side. Elba to Fraser Ed. Ed holds up the play into Wachowski over the halfway line. In to York half. Wachowski battles, wins the throw-in. Doing pretty good for a big German. He's doing pretty good. Singh's having a battling half, and he's a strong lad too. If they're 2-0 down in the second half, I expect to see some real character out of York. I really do. Just going to take a swig here, guys. Shamit Shown now on the ball, the Bangladeshi. I thought he was Canadian. Ball going out of play. Throw in. York United. Cavalry won it. The referee says no. He also says get back in the right place. You don't need to be stealing 20 yards. He'll say, well, it's part of the game, boss. Left side of the play. Coming over to the right side now. Too many people are walking for my money on York United. You better get them legs pumping. It could get worse than 2. And I'm sure Cavalry won't mind scoring another goal if you let them. Right now, that ball doesn't need to be hanging on the back line. It needs to be going north to south. If you want to play the long ball and make it real simple, that's what you got to do, then do it. Because I tell you what, in this style of football nowadays, everybody likes to tic-tac-toe, go north to south as an emergency. They love to stay east to west. East to west is killing the clock. If you're 2 down, you need to go north to west. Sorry, north to south, sorry. And once in a while, a ball over the top. As soon as that defensive line of cavalry sits high, ball over the top, bang, and have someone run onto it. That's the situation just there. Not into feet, over the top was what I said. Nice collection by Caducci. Ball over the top. As soon as that defensive line is high, that's when you put that ball over the top. And have Hundal or the likes of running onto it. A ball on the ground, they're going to eat that every day. Cavalry now passing it off. Quite comfortable with the ball at their feet. Put the ball where they can't go. 35 minutes coming up. Quite a happy day for Cavalry and Cavalry fans. Not the best for York United. But it's a game of 2 halves. And maybe York come out storming in the second half and flatten Cavalry with 2 quick goals. Wouldn't that be beautiful? For the neutral, that's what we're looking for. We want to see someone put the ball in the back of the net. Brent Spittle, how you doing, Brovy? This is the Canadian Premier League, and this is the playoff situation that we're in. We're in the playdowns. Free kick, no, goal kick. Goal kick coming up to Cavalry. Yes, it's in the playoffs in the Canadian Premier League. And the top 5 teams get into the playoffs. 5 and 4 play each other. The winner of that ends up moving through. Then you have 1 and 2 play each other. The winner of that goes to the final. The loser goes into another semi-final. And the winner of 3 and 4 goes to meet the loser who finished second in the table. So basically right now, the teams are going to name corner coming. I'll name you the teams in a minute, and I'll give you how that sorts out. Corner coming, beautiful corner by Usi. Ortega gets on the end of it. Shot coming in, goes wide of the post. Another chance missed there. That should have been on target. Doesn't even hit the target. The first play-in match was Halifax taking on York United. York won. They move forward to this match to take on Cavalry FC. So York United, Cavalry FC are playing right now. The winner of this will move forward to play Forge FC in the contender semi-final. And the winner of that contender semi-final will go to the final in Ottawa, Canada, the capital city, and will play Ottawa in the final. And that will be the playoff final for the North Star Cup. So thanks for asking, my friend. I love that. Thanks for asking, Brent. Brilliant, brilliant. Ali Musi now doing what he does best, going down the right side, one-on-one with Singh, because he cuts outside. As he cuts outside, gets the cross in. And I tell you, should have been on the number there. Elba, another chance gone wasted for him. That's his season for me all along. The goals he scores are somewhat miraculous looking, but he doesn't score half as many as he could. and does blow quite a few chances. You've seen him blow a few already in this match, and hence I wonder why sometimes Tommy Wheeldon Jr. puts him in. I just wonder. 2-on-1 there. The hunt is on. Cavalry come up with the ball. Referee says, I don't like the way you won that ball. And I tell you what, maybe the referee didn't play as a kid, but he certainly likes to put out the yellow card. Moosey down on the ground. Take another look. Take another look. Take another look. Shown battling with Yates. Moosey. Now, did you see where Moosey's leg was and where Yates' foot was? Did you see that? Because if you did that in a big league, that's the card you're getting. That's definitely a red card foul. This referee never played on the playground at high level. He never played football at high level. That's why he doesn't understand that type of challenge. But that challenge categorically is a definite 100 pro red card. I don't give out red cards much. It's not a yellow card. It's definitely a red card. And it's definitely an inlet into the game that York United should be having as a 10-on-11 man match right now. Definitely a red card, in my opinion. What do you think? But the foot and the leg were that's cleats on a leg. I had someone BSing the other day about cleats in a challenge. Don't make me laugh. That's when you got the bridges, the rakers, the cleats on Moosey's leg, ankle. That's cleats. Don't talk about cleats. That's cleats. It's interesting to see if Ali Moosey's in a good shape walking around. 2-0, 38 minutes, 39 minutes gone. Can Estacio get his troops fired up in the second half? That's what needs to happen. But can he get his troops fired up? He needs to get this team working. Final third. Long balls. Just just rain the long balls in. Fraser Aird now. Loads of time. 39 minutes in. Already minutes gone. There will be more minutes tacked on. Ball comes across. Changing the direction. Header coming back in. Kopp gets the header in. Comes back in. There's a fight for the ball. And offside close to the linesman. So there you go. Why would you not just put the ball in? Why would you not just flight the free kick in, Fraser Aird, and save any chance of any miscommunication or any offsides? You see this so many times. People fanny around with the free kick situation instead of just putting it in there. Put it in there. You might score a goal. It might go all the way through and find that the ball has eyes and end up in the net. York now looking to come left side. They do come left side now. Lovely play, well intercepted one more time. Cavalry coming away with the ball, and that's a foul. That's a foul. Cobser fouls the man, puts the body into the ball. How that play is a legal play is beyond me. York fans must be ripping their heads off. Literally puts his body into it, away from the ball. That's not anything but a foul. Watch this. He's backing into the guy. He's not even taking the ball with him. He's literally backing away from the ball. It amazes me what these referees don't see. Again, did they play a level of football as a kid? Elba now, another chance gone a begging. 3 half chances so far for Elva, and he has not done a single thing with it. And also with his body language, I'd like him to just get in there just a slight second earlier. He's just a bit too lethargic in coming to the connection. He just needs to up his game 1 split second to be on time as the ball's arriving. He's getting there late. That's 3 times now. Ed goes to kick the ball. That's quite funny, actually. That's quite funny. York now, quick interception, little steal. Can they do anything? Going down right side, left side. Again, nothing doing. Free kick coming up. Making their own misery. Should have gone left early. Would have been straight through. Again, good signs, good signs. Second half coming. But again, you got to say 42 minutes in, Cavalry FC will be ecstatic with the score. A scoreline they didn't really expect. 1-0 for half-time would have been big enough. 2-0, you're thinking the game's done. And unless York United really start to penetrate, it's over. It's over. They've been far too passive up front, very passive in defence. The best part of play has been through the middle. Ball coming all the way to the left side. Just inside, going over the line. Insigne goes past the man, takes a dive. Referee hands out the yellow. I don't really understand that for a second. It's good to see Ferrari laughing about the situation. Now, take a look on your screens. Did you see anything major there? I see someone taking a dive. Insigne, diver. Major diver. Call him Lady Godiva. Lady Godiva, taking a diver. Insigne, Lady Godiva. Lady Godiva. Ball going all the way out. And Lady Godiva won't get to that one. You start diving, I'll give you a nickname. Great battle there. York coming out with the ball, going up to halfway, repelled again, going out to touch where it just came from. Cavalry say, no way, Jose, you're not coming this way. Ball going down the line. Klomp again, went to Holland, couldn't get a team to play for, comes back to CFC. What does that tell you? It tells me quite something. Ball going to the left side now. York needs something before half-time. Estacio trying to get his troops going. Down the left side. One-on-one now. Ball into the box. Little tap. I tell you, there it is. There's the break-back goal. Beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. Sean Hondal. Lovely little finish, I tell you. 2-1. 2-1. Now you got a game. Carducci didn't look great at all. Let's take a look at the replay on that one. But well read by Hondal, I tell you. Beautiful run. He times his run perfectly. That's going to give the Cavalry fans something to worry about. But what a great run by Hondal. Watch Hondal in the middle on the highlight. He starts his run. In the middle, here he is in the middle. There he goes. And a little flick over. Carducci should have been coming out for that ball on the ground before he gets to it. Right there. Carducci, listen, if you're on your line, good. If you're not on your line, why are you not on your line? Number two, if you're not on your line, why are you not coming out to get the ball? Blame Carducci for giving Hondal face. Great comeback, though. York United back in the match. For the neutral, this is exactly what you wanted. 2-1 on. I tell you, ball over the top. Ali Musa now. Alba gets through. Saved by the keeper. Utiaga keeps York in that. Brilliant save. I tell you, York 2-1 down now. Estacchio's got his troops going. Tommy Wheeldon's got something to think about. Cavalry FC on the ball now, coming left side. 45 minutes is up. We'll soon know how much extra time we're getting. Insigne, ball back. Lady Godiva gets the ball back to Kobza. Kobza now. You know where it's going next. The walking pace of this game, I tell you, the press needs to storm. Ball down the right side. Ali, bound to Musi. Musi, back to Fraser Aird. Fraser Aird backs it up one more time. Klompy passes it along the side. Coming through the middle now, going over the left side. Lady Godiva looking for the ball. Lady Godiva gets the ball. Tries to go wide, nothing doing. Goal kick. Utiaga with the ball in the 6-yard box. 2-1 is a better picture for York United right now, coming in the second half. I tell you, it's such a better picture for York United. Second half's going to be so much better. If it's 2-0 coming into halftime, you're not enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. York fans are not enjoying it. Cavalry fans are sitting on their hands because it's too damn easy. Now, go back. York only need one. And remember the last match at Halifax Wanderers? Yeah, minutes on the clock. Halifax Wanderers 2-1 up. York losing, going out of the competition. And Sean Hondal gets the tying goal from literally 3 to 4 feet out. This one he scores close on too, right on the penalty spot. Yeah? Could we have a repeat performance? Is York coming back in the second half to give it a 2-2? Is it going to be Hondal again? And are they going to take it on PKs? All of which will be revealed in the second half. And I tell you, we've now got a match. York will take confidence and spirit from that goal. It's got them back in the game. Free kick coming up one more time. Referee's bringing out a card. Altobelli, not in agreement with our referee. Again, great position for York United now. Just keep it tight. Don't concede till the second half. Redress in the locker room and come out with a no prisoners taken attitude. You may well turn this upside down. And if you do, it's fair warning for the rest of the clubs in this competition. Scene is set. Could be 3-1 at half-time here. Ball comes in. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Ortega lets it go wide. Looks like it should be a goal kick. Ali Musi can't believe it. Tommy Wheeldon is picking his nose and smearing snot. You don't want to do that on camera, Tommy. Don't pick your nose on camera, Tommy. Don't wash your hands either. Use a hanky. Mr. Hanky's always there. Tell you what, the flag was up straight away. Flag was up straight away. So give the referee's assistant a little bit of fair play. Ali Musi thinks it's absolutely a terrible call. 48 minutes gone. We should be getting the final whistle to the first half here any second soon. 2-1 is the standing. Wow. I tell you. There we go, guys. There we go. 2-1 at half time. Who'd have thunk? 10 minutes ago, 2-0. Game was dead. Game was absolutely getting to the boring stage. This is not a fun match to watch at all unless you were Cavalry. As soon as that goal goes in, 2-1 now, York United fans will have heart east to west. I tell you, the game needed that goal. 100% needed that goal. Loving it. Now I'm going to try and bring up what I can't get a hold of. We're having some technical issues here, so stay with me. We're having technical issues because there's a major storm around our butts and things are not working as they should be. Just 1 second as I put this into place. It's like I said earlier, I think Google is getting stupider by the second, because what you used to be able to do a while back, you can't seem to get to do. Like, again, I'm bringing up the pages that I normally have, and I'm getting nada mente, senor, nada mente. But I can tell you this, it's 2-1 at half time. I'll bring up York United, see if York brings us any luck. Come on, York United. Full. Yes. Well, like I say, guys, I'm looking at that Google and there's something not coming through. There's something, obviously, there's probably a tower down somewhere. But, hey, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, half-time, 2-1. You have to say Cavalry FC should have been literally 2-0 at half-time. Should have gone for the third. They should have kept the hammer down, but they sort of relaxed and sort of killed the time. And every time they scored a goal, they took 5 minutes passing the ball around just to control the game, calm it down, yada, yada. They should have got that third goal. Now, have we got a repeat from Halifax United? That's what I'm saying. It could so happen. It really could. It really could. I tell you what, it really could. By the way, got a couple of things to say before we move along. And this is all because of you watching right now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's all because of you. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to thank a few people as we move along, because that's what you have to do. So, Ilexianica, I'm going to say hello to you. LT, going to say hello to you too. Breaker_Milo, got to say hello. Dave Beach, welcome back again. Miasma, another one to say hello to. Craig Klass, GM. Sigmund, I'm going to get the full name here. Sigmund K. Adri, I'm saying hello to you too, my friend. Bernard Robbins, saying hello. Arthur Geldard, the Tudorian as well. That's a name, eh? The Tudorian. Steve Forrest, Eric Edwards, Brendan Williams, Tim True, Gord, Kwame Yututu, and Maxim Gerasimov. James Foley, bit of an author. And Kevin McShane, Cedric Vidal, Kitty Cats. That's a few for now. But I tell you what, thank you for everybody for getting in the channel. Remember, like, subscribe, get in here. We do all the international games. Don't forget the World Cup's coming as well. That's coming next year. I'm going to be there. I tell you, Canada's going to be there. Who else is going to be there? We've got loads of teams getting to the World Cup. 48-team World Cup over 39 days. It's going to be the longest World Cup ever. I think it's too long. I think it's too many teams. I think 32 teams was the best number ever. Looking into the crowd, and I'm seeing Stu. Tommy's being talked to right now by Christian Jack on the sideline. Just going over the game. Christian, a guy I know pretty well. Good fella. Done some work with Christian over the years. And a few other people. Some I don't want to mention because they're not nice people. Christian's a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. Christian Jack, take it from me. Lovely, lovely, lovely guy. Really is. Right, for the life of me, I'm going to try and get the stats from Cavalry versus York United. I've tried to get this now for the last 5 minutes, guys. Like I say, I'm trying because I want to basically tell you about the stats coming off. Yeah, some of those stats that I'd like to tell you about, etc., but I don't know why. I really don't know why I can't pick it up. But Canadian, that's what we want. There we go. Get the table. So I've got the table. I'm going to just literally just go off one of these teams, York. See what they got today. It says 4 o'clock today. It is 4 o'clock today. Like, hello. We are after 4 o'clock, Mr. Machine over there. It's the quarterfinal. And again, I can't get Jack on this thing. Not Jack. Jack is not coming through. So you know what? We'll kill it. If we can't get it, we can't get it. But I'm going to go check the board here pretty soon, guys. I've got to check the board because, like I said, that weather outside, I want to just check none of the stream is going to fail. But I have to do that personally. So give me a minute 20 and I'll be back. But when I come back, it's the second half. We'll be getting onto it. And again, I have to tell you, that goal by York United, is it going to be a repeat whereby they do what they just did at Halifax United 4 games ago, upset the host, come back from a 2-1 deficit to tie it up 2-2, and then win it on PKs? It's a reality. It can happen. And if you're a York United fan, hey, I'd tell you what, stick with the program because Hundal, with that flick over Carducci, has got you back in the match. And I said you needed to go down the left side, and that goal came from the left side of play. You're not getting any joy down the right side. Not at all. The little Ukrainian and Antigone, Lady Godiva, they got too much pace for you to get around. Left side. Stay left side. That's where you get your second goal. I can't see it going any other ways, guys. I really can't. Can you? Second half, we got to see York United continue to do how they finished the game. They didn't wake up literally until 15 minutes in the match when they were literally getting to be 2-0 down. They hadn't woken up. But since then, they've slowly got back into the game. They're showing intent. And mark my words, they got a damn good chance of turning this match upside down. Cavalry relaxed in the second half of the first half, being 2 up. To their detriment, York are still alive, still fighting. And if Cavalry want to get to that game against Forge FC, they're going to have to keep it the way it was for the first 15, i.e. go out and get a third goal. Boom. Back in a minute 20, maybe a minute 20. That's like 140. So maybe 80 seconds, maybe a minute 30. But a 20, maybe a minute 20. That's like 140. So maybe 80 seconds, maybe a minute 30. But I've got to go check the boards. I'll be right back. Thank you for being there. And guys, don't forget, second half will tell us what's coming next. See you in a minute 20. All righty, we're coming back at you guys. Coming back at you. Yes, we do have the boards all set up now. Everything's good, but I tell you what, something is definitely not right on the internet around us, Southern Alberta, because the stats and the sites I'm trying to pick up, I can't find. Just can't get there. Just can't get there. It's just weird. I'm on the overview. I certainly am on the overview, my friend. Yes. Well, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah. As you know, I am still trying to get the stats. I'll tell you what, going into the chat, if you have the ability to get into the stats, let me know. I can get them after the match, but right now I just haven't been able to get online. I mean, I'm online, but there we go. Just double checking. We're still in ads land. Some of the ads I'm watching is like, no, I don't want to see someone's fat ass in the TV. No, thanks, I don't. And if you don't laugh at that, you never will. I'm having a laugh, guys. I'm not serious. I'm having a laugh. But games earlier today, if you didn't know it, Forge FC are gonzo. They didn't win today, so they're not going automatically into a final. Remember, they're trying to get the double here. And talking to Jelani Smith, technical director, Forge FC, 2 days ago, I asked him what he thought about the double, and he said, hey, you know, we take it one game at a time. That's the most boring statement ever. Yeah, they always say that, we're taking it one game at a time. But he said, we're taking it one game at a time, and that was before the loss to Atletico. So now they know what they got to do. They got to go the hard way to the final. They couldn't take the easy way by winning one match. Boom. They got to play either York or Cavalry in the next match, in the contender semi-final, to get to the final. So it can still happen. And they haven't got far to travel. That's the good thing about your Forge fans. By the way, the scarf behind me, the orange and the black one, that is Forge FC. Just in case you didn't know, yeah? But the contender semi-final, Forge FC, Cavalry or York, the second half is going to tell us exactly what is going to happen. And Mauro Estacchio, 2-1. 10 minutes before halftime, he's 2-0 down. Gets the goal back. Sean Hundar gets another brilliant goal. They're coming on. And I mean, I'm looking at the guys coming on right now. I'm more particularly looking at York United. I'm looking at the body language. And you should be looking at the body language too. You can learn a lot about what's going on with the team as they're coming into the second half. The body language, how they're re-warming up again, getting ready to go. The one thing about York United that really has struck me in this match is that just they have not been overawed. They've not rushed a move, okay? So they're not panicking. This game, they're taking it in their stride. They're not panicking. That's the one thing I can tell you. They're really moving in their stride. And a team that's moving in their stride, normally, I'm just saying, normally is a team that goes on to win a game. So, yeah, interesting times. I'm just going to move this out of the way because we don't need it. But they've interested me in the game. They've impressed me as well. They're moving in their stride. They haven't lost this match. They're still in this, and they can decide what happens in the second half. I've seen quite a few matches come off at Atco Field with Cavalry FC where it's been comfortable for Cavalry, and they've drawn a few games that they should have won. In fact, they've drawn a few too many games at home over the years that they should have won. They've also lost games that they should have won as well, and they've lost games from winning positions. York United, 45 minutes to go. Cavalry FC, 45 minutes to go. Forge FC awaits the winner because the loser is going home and will be staying at home. And it's all going to finish down east this year. The finals in Ottawa. Atletico Ottawa in the final already, beating Forge FC today 2-1. The game's live, absolutely. Cavalry now moving the ball left to right in to York's half. Just over halfway. Wojciechowski, Ali Musi, Fraser Aird. Gone Klomp all the way over. Going down the left side now. Antigone wants the ball. He's looking for it. Ali Musi wants the ball. Elva wants the ball. They all want the ball. Many options right now moving forward for Cavalry. But Cavalry's got the ball. York is sitting off. But eventually when York get the ball, they need to make that possession count. Edna being pressured. Keeps the ball well shielded. Cops have been hounded. Cover will be behind it. I mean, come on. Get up on your feet. If you can go down that easy, really, I totally agree with you, man. I totally agree with Yates. If you can go down there easy, get off the pitch. Cobser, man, stay on your damn feet. There's people in the crowd want to be entertained. I agree with Yates there. He went down way too easy. Antigone now, left side. 2-on-1. Can he get the ball through? He's teasing two defenders. Is he going to drag another one in? He does. 3 defenders. He loses the ball. Gets it back. He's inside. He's going wide. Brilliant play. Taps off. Own goal. Own goal. Own goal. Singh scores the own goal. Why is he sticking his leg out like that? Great play by Insigne. I tell you what, you have to reward a guy like that. Brilliant play. All individualistic. Very lucky as well with the bounce in play. You watch the replay again. Foot Soldiers have got another great reason. Early in the match, 3-1 down. Utiaga's done nothing all day, and he's had 3 goals go in. Take a look on the rebounder. It bounces. He gets the lucky rebound. It goes with him. He goes outside, and then you stick your leg out. What are you doing, Mr. Singh? Why are you even sticking your leg out? What are you doing, Mr. Singh? Really? Really? Yeah. I mean, come on. Really? What are you thinking? 3-1 Cavalry. Now it's even more of a mountain to climb, and definitely not what Mauro Estacchio and York United want. But man, oh man, oh man. You just put a mountain on top of a mountain. York United right now are sinking faster than a rock tied to a massive rock in the ocean. What a challenge they've got now. York fans must be beside themselves at the moment. Cavalry fans loving it. And the small crowd inside Atco Field enjoying it. 10 degrees, sun shining, bit of a chilly day in Alberta. But they won't mind. And this is the last time they're going to see their team this year. Ball coming in, crossing, bounced out on the edge of the box. York United looking to get it back in there. Does the cross come in? No, he taps it off one more time. Tic-tac-toeing in front of the box. Looking for an opening that's not there. Just put the cross in the first time around. Get someone on the end of it. Right side now. Pass and move left to right. On the left side now. On the right side. Referee calls the foul. Lady Godiva, the diver, has a diver dive. No, Insigne makes the foul. Short and sweet. All it is, little foul, no big deal. 49 minutes in. This is the time to get a goal back. York need a goal desperately again. But man, oh man. What is with the early goals on York in this match? Like, wake up. Unbelievable. Exclusive sports. Right now, it's Cavalry. It's Cavalry all the way on this one. Like, York have literally just been asleep in the first 5-10 minutes each half. And I've seen Cavalry play. I've seen York play, but I know this Cavalry team very well. And right now, it could go 4 or 5. They won't stop. And York's trying to get back in the game. There's going to be spaces. And Cavalry is a really well-trained unit. There's going to be spaces. And Cavalry is a really well-trained unit. They know each other's strengths. They know where each other is. They'll break you down eventually. They've done it 3 times already. Ali Musi now trying to get something going as well. Can't get it going. Insigne fights. Does win something. And I'm lip reading all the way on some of these players too, and some of the words coming out are not exactly the best behaved words you'd ever say to each other. So it is a little bit antsy out there. People are a little bit pissed off with each other. It's not exactly a nice game of football. There's some edge to this. You might see some fouls later, maybe a few cards fly, but 3-1, don't say the game's dead. 1 goal by York and they're back in it. But a goal by Cavalry, then it's totally donezo. And if we don't have a reply from York in the next 20, I'd say start booking a seat for the next match away, Cavalry FC. Ball into the box, lovely tic-tac-toe. Cleared out of the box, well done one more time defensively. York United, I tell you, coming up with a goal kick. Cobbs is sliding in. Goal kick, York United. Loads of time. York not dead and buried, but I tell you what, not far from it. I mean, they're 1 or 2 shovels away from being buried. That's what I'm saying. Foot soldiers in behind the ground, waving the flags, having a good time. That's the ultra fans of Cavalry FC. They're the crazy bastards, I tell you. I've stood in them with them, and they are quite a crazy bunch. And they drink quite a lot. And they're very loud, and they sing a lot of songs. But they're a good bunch of people. And then to the stand you're looking at in behind where the ball's being played right now, that's the main stand. The extreme right edge of the main stand, so near to the foot soldiers, that's also another crew of ultras, and they're called the Mighty 109. Mighty 109. Insigne doing great. Puts the ball into midfield. Ali Musi all on his own. Has great timing. Nice interception. Good tackle. Uli Musi takes a bit of a knock off that one, but Musi's going to be okay. York down the left side. All the way to the left. Does the cross come in? Looking for it. Tic-tac-toeing. Looks, goes wide. Inside. Takes the shot. Nice shot. Blocked one more time. And again, all the way up to halfway. York have got to come all the way back with the ball again. It's going to take a lot of energy for York to get back into this game and do some damage. 2 goals, second half. Every minute, your legs are getting longer, right? Ball comes into the middle. Again, York penetrating through the middle. Tic-tac-toe. Shot comes on net. Easy block. These guys that like to side foot the shot, put your laces through it. Put your laces through it, man. Really strike that ball. If you miss, you miss. But at least it's not soft like that thing that gets blocked easy. Just saying. Just saying. York fighting. Still alive. You never know. You make your own luck. If you work, you find something happens. You make your own luck. Adekubi now brings the ball down, channels to the right side, goes even in the middle, down to the right side, on the right wing now. Level with the box. York trying to get something going. Throw in coming up. Throw in, level with the box. Intricate play. Elva takes it, intercepts. Ball goes long. York get it back. Well intercepted one more time. Should the cross come in? Well blocked. Corner coming up. No. Well blocked. Kicked out of bounds. Out of danger. Great tackle. It's so frenetic right now. So ticking in each direction. Win the ball, lose the ball. No one can keep it. But now, Cavalry breaking forward. Ball through. Can't get there. Well intercepted. Nice interception. Kills the attack dead. And Cavalry should have had another attack with possibly a big shot on net off that. Major overload, 4-on-2 by Cavalry, comes to nothing. York, get the ball coming the other way. A confident-looking York right now. Using the ball too long. Nice idea. Hundal's not getting on that. Caducci comes, collects. Wastes a couple of seconds, but that ball needs to be timed perfectly. And the touch, it just needs to have the right weight. That was too heavy. Cavalry still 3-1 up, 54 minutes in. Early second half goal makes it 2-1 from 3-1, or 2-1 into 3-1, I should say. And the game was barely alive. And all the good work that York had done in the last 20 minutes in the first half seems to be disappearing. They need a goal desperately right now to get back in here, to then give themselves a chance to get a tying goal. But can you see Cavalry not scoring again in the next possible 40 minutes? Ask yourself that question. Do you think Cavalry is not going to score again in the next 40 minutes? 3-1 up. all they show right now is the intent to go forward. So it's a very open game, not a league game. It's definitely a cup game. And Tia goes down again. Both come up with a little knock off that. So to the right side, that's standing behind the guys, that right edge there with the green seats there, that area there, that's called the Mighty 109. And to the right of that, in behind the goal, what you can see there, those are the foot soldiers. So to your left on the stand, the 109, and to your right on the stands, the behind the goal, those are the foot soldiers. So the Ultras 109, the Mighty 109, and the foot soldiers. That's their foot soldiers are the crazy ones, and the Mighty 109 are the more relaxed ones, but the 109s are just as loud. I'll let you know that. So if you didn't know, you do know. You do know now. Ali Musi definitely puts the boots in. Definitely a foul. Game's getting a little scrappy right now. Cobbs are the little worse for wear, but he'll be back to normal very soon. But yes, the game's going a little bit ragged right now. Ball over to the left side now. Let's see what happens here. Comes it into the middle. Changing the play. Coming over to the far right side. Fraser Ed in full space. Nobody on him. Difficult take. Eventually gets it under control. Cavalry coughing it up now. York United coming the other way. Deep into Cavalry half. Ball comes into the middle. Foul coming up. No foul. Referee says no foul. Could have caught that one. No foul. Referee. Cavalry on the breakaway now. Very slow break away, if you ask me. Loads of space. I tell you. Wachowski takes the shot from the edge. I said it could be 4 or 5. There's number 4. Wachowski bangs one in. I tell you, so much space to take the shot. I can understand York are breaking and trying to get in the game, but my. Really, 4-1 down. This could be even worse by the end of 90 minutes plus. But hey, kudos to Wachowski for taking the shot. 4-1 it is, and book your place in the next match, because there's no way York United are coming back from this. Not a chance in hell. Look how far out he is. The ball comes in the middle. Just look how far out he is. Catch the ball there. Bang. Nobody blocking the shot. Now you get a better look at it. Look at it. Wachowski in the open. And there. He shoots from that far out. Look. Nobody on him. Takes the shot. Easy shot. Bang hard and low. And on this cold surface, that ball does move. Made me think that Wachowski was checking his hamstring there for a second, the way he was holding his leg. Hopefully not. But yeah, the guys with the smoke flares, that's Big Mark. He's the big daddy. Always has the smoke flares because it's a pyrotechnic. So the club and him and the foot soldiers as an organization per se, they have an agreement, and it works well. It's nice to have the flares going. It adds to the atmosphere. York now looking to get into the game, or add something to the game, I should say, because at 4-1 down, I do not see them coming back. You may get a goal back. You may get 2 goals back if you're lucky, but I don't see them. Come on, put that away. A chance there. Begging. Still begging. It's still back. I tell you what, those are the moments the ball's got to go in, and it doesn't. Now you're thinking it's not 4-2 when it could be. 10 minutes later when you get another one, then it could be 4-3. But because you missed there, are you going to regret that chance? Look at this. Carducci parries, drops it. Hundal's trying to do whatever. He should have just passed off. Great defending. Carducci's down. He goes down a lot, this guy, let me tell you. He goes down a lot. Veiling looks like he's warming up for Cavalry. Whether he comes on, I don't know. York making the changes, and they need to. York so need to make the changes. Absolutely need to make the changes. They've got to make changes. Yeah, again, like I say, I'm searching online for my site pages, which gets me my stats, etc., etc., etc. And I tell you what, something weird online at the moment because I got nada. Everything's working fine. Anyway, back to the game. Elva takes it at midfield. Lovely take. Ball down the left side. Insigne now. One more time. Teasing down the left side. Ticks off. Does the cross come in? No, it doesn't, but it's a corner. One more time. It's one-way traffic right now. And you have to say, when's that fifth goal coming? Because do you really see Cavalry not scoring now in the next 30 minutes? I can see them scoring again. Wachewski, the goal scorer, playing a great game tonight, possibly man of the match at the moment, with the corner. Coming in front of the foot soldiers, ball's in there, beautiful corner, get on the end of that one, cleared, comes to the far side, Fraser Ed now picks it up, little delicate chip to the far side, back end, brilliant stop. Oh, what a brilliant stop. I tell you, that should have been going in. Insigne, unfortunately, doesn't get the ball in the back of the net, but man, oh man, lovely chip ball from Fraser Ed. Watch this one more time. Beautiful kill, chips it in, bang, header coming in, and I tell you, Thiago takes a chuck at that. If he doesn't touch this, bang there. Brilliant save. If he doesn't get that, bang. There's number 5. It should be 5. It's coming. Short corner taps off. Back in there. Far side, not the way to go. Nice idea. No coconut. Elva is not getting that in the back of the net from there. He is not that good. He's good, but he's not that good. But great action. $62 minutes gone. Let me tell you that. When you're standing with the foot soldiers at that end, right about now, when the sun is going down, because they are sort of on the south end of the building, that part of the building gets really cold when the sun goes down, let me tell you. That's why they're all dressed and bundled up. Excuse me. One more time. Thiago on his own back line. Goes long. Beautiful ball. Can you get on the end of that? Chase that. No, you can't. Going all the way back to Caducci. Marco picks it up. Big long ball all the way down the middle. Chase that one. Chase that one. It's live. Chase that one. Chase that one. Chase that one. Who's coming on the end of it? It's live. I tell you, what's going on there? Foul? You say foul? Elva, what did you do? Steering goes down rather easy, but take another look. I tell you what, I wouldn't have called that a foul. I would have called that a dive. What would you call it? Elva now. Having a somewhat decent match, but again, he won't light it up. He's not that kind of player. Ball over the top, going right side. Don't want to go right side, I tell you. I want to keep it to the left, but the game is pretty much out of reach at 4-1 with 63 minutes gone. I know you want to vary the play and not become predictable, but literally when you can score at will, go the easy way. 64 minutes gone. Foot soldiers there having a good time. I'm just looking in the crowd. But again, Cavalry have earned this result so far purely because York haven't woken up in the first half, first 15, second half, first 15 as well. It's been that clinical. It's as if a storm came to York and they didn't react. And the posters that I've seen from York United themselves about the game itself, I expected more out of this. $25 minutes to go plus added. Is a miracle about to happen? Because you need 4 goals. You need 3 for extra time and PKs per se, but in normal world, you need 4 goals to win, 3 to tie. 25 minutes to get it. You've got 1 in 65. A lovely goal it was too. Ball now, free kick in. Nice play, repelled again. Ball now down the middle. Man with speed, Insigne coming in, looking for the replay. Wachewski ghosting in. Insigne cuts inside, wastes an opportunity. Should have passed off to Insigne. Wasted opportunity. Yep, hold your head in shame, Insigne. Should have passed off. A little bit greedy there. It is a team game. Wachewski asking for the ball. Now, if you put it in the back of the net, Wachewski will go and say, hey, no qualms, no problem. It's all good. Elva coming off. There you go. Not lighting it up. He's coming out. Played a fair game. Everybody's happy. Tommy's smiling. Elva's smiling. Mr. Trafford smiling down below. More substitutes coming in. Ferrari for Reed. What can Reed add in the last 24 plus? Like I say, at this point, you're playing for pride right now. Unfortunately, the game's over. Nice steal, nice take coming in on net. What's going to happen here? Shot taken. Did he get something on that? Referee says goal kick. No, he says corner. Referee's giving the corner. Utiaga gets a touch on it. Looking at the sunshine and the happy faces in the crowd. You see a lot of green seats. Big ball coming in. I tell you, should have been in there. Should have been in there. Close call. Redo. Would have been a nice action. Nice action indeed. When the Canadian playoffs final was at Atco Field last year, that end behind the goal that you're looking at was absolutely packed. Every seat was sold, and there was like every aisle was packed. Where you don't normally get to stand, you could stand. They sold standing tickets. It was packed. It was mayhem up there. It was brilliant. It was the mad zone. Corner coming in now. Ali Musi. That's his song. Cameraman's doing whatever at the moment. I think he's looking for a blade of grass. One soccer crazy ass. Ball coming in. Ali Musi ball. And that's a nice ball. Get on the end of that. It's cleared. Goes to the far side all the way through. What do we got? And the players are asking, okay, it's a cavalry throw. Referee makes it a cavalry throw. Interesting back pass to Carducci. A little bit slow. He in turn puts it right over the top. Down the middle. Ali Musi coming in like a freight train. Can he get there? Fight. But he wins the corner. Great play by Ali Musi. Can't get anything out of the play, but wins the corner. Exceptional. A ball that really looked too far to reach and gone. He didn't give it up. And in them moments, you've seen in quite a few football matches that the guy that put the extra in, went the full 9 yards and more, something springs off that. Is this the moment that Cavalry get number 5 off the back of Ali Musi's no give up situation? Ball taps off, nice short corner. Musi gets it back, flights in with the weak foot. Going out. And that was rather a weak effort. Bassong, quite a weak effort. Singh now on the ball, clearing it out. Going all the way down, ball down the left side. Easily contained. Ed gets it. Gets the tic-tac-toe as well. Going back to Carducci, the nice safe play. Marco going to the left side. Got a frog in my throat. Gonna have to get that frog out my throat. Ball coming in. Anybody under it? It's defended one more time. Cavalry coming out with the ball. Down the middle, up to halfway. Tipped on, and all the way back to Mr. Singh. Mr. Singh now brings it down, has a look, takes his time. I'm still there, just having a drink, guys. Sorry. Lay all the way down to the right side. Before the ball gets there, you should be winding up to cross that one. Time is so little on the ball out there. It's very tight out there. You've got to do things before you can do it. Think ahead of the game. Think your next move Be there before you should be. Win some moment of time. Get the cross in before you get shut down. Ali Musi gives the foul away. Eventually it is a foul, but it's Kobza that does the damage. Nice, interesting position. This one here deserves a shot around the wall, curling to the right with full power, not with the side of your foot. Laces behind this puppy. Go right side of the wall or over the wall, but I'd say go right side of the wall, full power, blast it with everything you got. You got a choice of going low or high, but that's the shot from here. High with full power, low full power, but go with intent. Side foot shot from here is just an easy collection for the keeper. Give him something to do. Make him work. At least make the keeper work. Sing now with the ball. Looks like he's got a placed shot coming on that, in my idea, needs to be perfect, or he's got no chance. Here we go. Shot coming in placed. There you go. The easy collection for the keeper. What a waste of an opportunity. Caducci now winding up, goes out to the left side. Big foul coming up. Referee blows it down. No card. Bitar not really in agreement. All happy, all friends, shaking hands after the foul. No problem. That's the way it should be. Fraserhead now under pressure, taps off, tic-tac-toe. Cavalry get caught in possession, but they get fortune. Lucky again. Ball going down the left side to Insigne. Go with speed again. One-on-one. Where's he going? Outside, inside, outside. He goes outside. He goes inside. He goes outside. Cuts back. Ball in the middle. Great play. Shot comes off. Terrible shot by Shome. Too relaxed. Didn't get positioned. Bad technical shape. Signs of a slow man coming to the end of his game, i.e. sub him out, get fresh legs in. It was a tired man arriving for the shot, and he didn't have it to get over the ball. Great opportunity. Nice play again by Insigne, though, got to say. Lady Godiva doing a great dive, doing a great job. Ball comes in. Edge of the box now. York, tic-tac-toe. Cross comes in. Indeed it does. Does it get through? No, it doesn't. Cleared. One more time. Defending has been Cavalry's strength in this one. And all through the season, although they've given up more goals normally than they do, 36 on the season, defensively, they haven't been that bad. Do they need a new keeper for another season? I'd be looking at the goalkeeper and probably replacing Caducci eventually. Eventually, you got to think about them lines. Although keepers do last a lot longer than your outfield player. Yes, they do, obviously. But just saying, that's what I've seen. It needs a little freshening. But the back line, good group of players. Especially since Klomp came back from Holland where he couldn't find a job. York now coming over two lines through the middle. Eventually going right. Reed over the top. Definitely an easy collection coming. Does he come for it? No, he doesn't. Leaves it to Ed to hoof it all the way down the field. When Mr. Singh meets it, heads it back in the other direction. Bites out on the line. Nice take. Comes down well. Ali Musi's with him, but he beats Ali Musi for speed and for skill. I tell you what, Bitar, just a one-man wrecking crew right now. Unfortunately, can't get past the third man. But hand it to him. Still fighting. Even though he's 4-1 down, Bitar fighting. And you will expect nothing less. That's the character. That's the kind of guy he is. 15 minutes to go, and the pain will be over, York. It will all be over, unfortunately. But would you like a miracle? Yes, you bloody would. Would the neutral fan like the miracle? Yes, they would too. Is it going to happen? I doubt it. But hey, close on now. I tell you, should have been another close shot on there. Was a close shot on there. Hundal gets one off. And Cavalry dodge a slight bullet. But when the chances have presented themselves, the quality hasn't been there, and that's been the difference. And obviously, Cavalry have come out to play both halves awake in the first 15 minutes of both halves, and that has been the downfall of York United today. They haven't played their worst game, but it hasn't been their best game by a long shot. And that's so sad because they offer so much. This had the feel of a 3-2 or a 4-3 battle, not a 4-1. You could even say a massive 3-2 battle would have been perfect for both these teams. But the way the scoreline looks, you would have thought that Cavalry totally dominated the game. Possession-wise, they've had the most of it. But it's been an interesting game. York have not done themselves justice. That's what I'm saying. And Cavalry, this is a great game and a great way to come back after 8 days since the regular season finished, to come back into the playoffs after an 8-day break and to come in and get a 4-1 before you have to go up against your nemesis, Forge FC, again. I tell you, we'll be doing that game. Forge FC and Cavalry, we'll be doing that game. That'll be fun. Favourite there, Forge FC, but they were the favourite against Atletico today, and that didn't happen either for Forge. So surprises have happened in the Cup. York now in need of a miracle going forward. Repelled one more time by Cavalry's great red wall. The back line, it's been phenomenal today. Insigne now down the left wing, one-on-one. Dan Klump looking for the ball in the middle. Insigne now. Defenders all around him. Keeps the ball. Does very well. Making the defenders look invisible at times. Insigne's had a blinding game, is what I'm saying. On the ball again. Cross coming over. Doesn't get it in. He's got another chance. And it's probably going to go out. Still in play. Cavalry keep possession. Insigne gets the ball back again. Absolutely a menace to York United tonight. Fantastic play he's had. Although Lady Godiva at times, he's had a great time in the offense, in attack. Cavalry tic-tac-toeing. York having problems getting the ball. It literally is tormenting time. Eventually, York United get the ball, go forward, and keep themselves out of dodge. But again, one more timely tackle. Cavalry get the ball out of play. And York United just walking into brick walls. But for a time there, the tic-tac-toe moves for Cavalry FC were just literally paralysing the back line of York FC. Looking into the crowd again, you can see the foot soldiers have a lot to smile about, having a good time. And we got some substitutions coming on. Wachewski, the man's coming off. Well played, Mr. Wachewski. Tobias has had a good game. Industrious. I call Wachewski industrious. Industrious Tobias Wachewski. It's a guter Junge. He's a good lad. I've talked to Tobias a few times, and I talked to him in German, and he's always amazed. When I talk to him, literally, if you look at my face, when I start talking to Tobias, I go from talking like this, und dann ich fange an, mit solche Wörter anzukommen, und ich spreche totales Deutsch. And his eyes go from normal to go, and he's literally like, wow, because nobody talks German to him until he goes home. And same with Veiling, the blonde, the dyed blonde on the Cavalry team. He's German too. I've talked German to him. He nearly jumped out of his skin. He was just shocked as shit that the German coming out of my mouth was German that he could fully understand with the dialect that he fully recognizes too, which is in the Hanover area. Anyway, just saying, I'm very close to the Germans. Good people. And a big number in Alberta. Ali Musi gives a give and go with Insigne going through on his own. He's through. Bad finish. Ali, you didn't do yourself justice there, mate. Should have been in the back of the net. Sloppy finish, but Insigne makes it happen. But Ali, not his best finish. He should have cut inside, make the goal bigger. He cuts right, and that goal gets a little bit smaller every step he takes to the right. If he comes inside, it opens up. The goal's bigger. He should have come inside. He should have passed off. Excuse me, Froggy. 10 minutes left. The train has left the station. It has the Cavalry team on it. And they're heading east to play Forge. Because the other train has left as well in this match. And it's taking York United back home on a one-way ticket. End of season. Their season ends tonight, just like they ended Halifax Wanderers season 4 days ago. Cruel, but it's reality. Miracle needed. 2 goals wouldn't be enough. 3 goals will be enough. But can you see 3 goals in 10 minutes? Again, lovely play. Bit of a race. Insigne doesn't get there. A little bit of a chippiness between Singh and Chippy. Excuse me. York playing out for pride. Like I say, that train has left, and Cavalry now must be looking very shortly towards playing the Nemesis, Forge FC one more time. We're going to list that game, list it, and we'll announce it soon. We're going to cover that one. Bobby Schmurniotis going up against Tommy Wilden Jr. once again. Header coming in. It's scrappy. It goes wide. Goal kick. Ball crossed the line before coming back. Substitutes coming in. Hairband and Mr. Veiling. Veiling is going to be your wing play style, guys. If you're a York fan, he's a winger. Antoniuk is more midfield, more of a central defensive midfielder style. Can play offensively, but midfield. Looks like he's trying to grow a beard or a goatee by the looks of it. He's normally clean shaven, so there we go. He's trying to get a goat going. Ali Musi out of the play, having a good time. Tommy Wilden Jr. absolutely looking quite happy out there. You don't normally see Tommy smiling all the while, yeah? You don't see him growling either, but he's not standing on the sidelines smiling about things before the match is over. He's obviously had a great time today, and with the scoreline at 4-1, you can relax a little bit, but Tommy in the background there looking quite relaxed, quite happy. At 4-1, you can relax a little bit, but Tommy in the background there looking quite relaxed, quite happy, very poised. And also, he's a very respectful guy too, let me tell you. You hardly expect Tommy to get fired up. And if he does get fired up, it's probably for like 2 seconds and there's nothing really in it. But lovely fella. Absolutely. But next season, their season ticket numbers will not be as high as they are this season. That I will tell you. The crowd has not been big this year as it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they had more people in the stands every game. The atmosphere was bigger. And the Foot Soldiers end, that was filled way more than it is right now. There's a lot of seats there that are not being used. So just saying, giving you a report of what I see and what I know. Ball coming into play on the edge of the box. Dealt with. Launched into Mars, going out. Still in. It takes a nice spin off the ball, keeps it in, and it stays in play. Lovely shanked clearance, but it stays in play. Can you imagine the spin on that ball coming back? Better than a cue ball on a table. Throw in coming up one more time. 7 minutes to go. Game has been a lot better in the second half. More fun to watch in the second half. Although Cavalry had the best of it in the first half. 2 slack defended goals. Nobody closing down. 2 goals early in the match. And it really did tell you which way this one was going. 2 goals down early is a mountain to climb. Yes, York get one back just before half-time with Hundal. But again, they were asleep. York United opening up in the second half, and they take another early goal, makes it 3-1. And then before you know it, it's 4-1. And out of the match. They were out of the match at 3-1 guaranteed. It was slightly out of the match at 2-1 at halftime. But they killed themselves by not waking up the first couple of minutes in the second half. And like I say, taking that 3rd goal was catastrophic. 4th goal, icing on the cake. And the 5th goal would be the cherry if it came along. 5 minutes still to go. And I don't see too much time to be added on, just the amount, 30 seconds per substitute. So we may get 4 to 5 minutes somewhere in there of added time. So we got about 9-10 minutes to go. York on the back line, bringing it up, taking it over halfway, going full over the top, right side. Nice take, kept in play. Is the cross coming in? Looks like the cross is not coming in. Tapped off deep now, just outside the box. Cross does come in. Cleared one more time. York still have possession on the edge of the box, trying to make something happen. Goes back to the cross, right side. Left foot crosses in. A nice take. It should be coming up for a corner. Should be a corner. Absolutely not. There's a lot of smiles and a lot of giggles on the bench of Cavalry FC right now. Elver, Wachewski, Intigny, Musi, literally gagfest, laughing their asses right off. Having a great time. And so they should. They've earned it. 4-1 up. You go into the contender semi-final. You're taking on Forge next. You won't have it that easy there. And Forge losing today. They don't lose too many times back-to-back. That's going to be an interesting game coming up. And we're going to cover that one. We will be posting that here at Ultimate Soccer. So if you come on back one more time, you will get the match that's really got something on it. Forge and arch rivals Cavalry FC going head-to-head in the next game to have the right to get into the final. And don't forget, Forge FC lost today against Atletico Ottawa, and Atletico Ottawa go to the final. In any normal cup competition, if you lose in a cup match, you'd be out. So again, I'm going to say to the CPL, I cannot understand your logic of awarding a team that loses in a match in the playoffs to further themselves in another game within the same competition. It makes no logic, common sense whatsoever. I've never seen it done anywhere else, and I'd love to know who designed it, because to me, it makes no sense. I would rather the CPL put all 8 teams in the bag, juggle the bag, draw them out one by one, and have a complete quarterfinals. You've got 8 teams in the league. You could have quarterfinals, then semifinals, and legitimate final from your own teams without this lose a game and stay alive. I think it's absolutely crazy. I just can't wrap my head around it. You're rewarding somebody. Why? It's a cup competition. It's not part of the league. It's not a league game. But you're rewarding a team that loses. And that's who Cavalry play next, is Forge FC. They lost, and Cavalry go play them in the next round. It shouldn't be that way. It makes no sense at all. You know, the quote, nonsense. Anywho, last few minutes of the game, 4-1 Cavalry. One more time, a big interception, boots the ball down the field. He's over halfway. Can he go on his own? He's got fresh legs. I'll tell you what, the referee's bringing it back. It's getting chippy down the far end. Ferrazzo comes in, calms it down. Carducci, the captain, marshalling it, calming it down. Also complaining to the referee that, hey, that's a breakaway, man. What you blowing it for now? Referee's like, yeah, I know. Well, got my job to do too, Marco. Let me do my job, you do your job. Get back in goal. Shut up. And you know that's what they're saying, right? But here. Easy time for a referee when it's 4-1. I mean, the game's run. It doesn't matter what decision this referee makes when the game is 4-1. I mean, admittedly, a red card is going to make a decision, but it matters not what this referee does when the score's 4-1. He can't really make a mistake because the game is gone. It's already run its legs. It's done. It's been done for a long time. So the longer it's gone, the further it's gone, the referee can relax. So can the linesman. The focus is not on them at all. It's on just let's finish it off. Let's get it done. Or as they say in Texas, or I say in oil country Alberta, get her done. And by the way, the Alberta legislature up in Edmonton, 25 to 30,000 people in front of that thing, massive, saying they want Alberta first. I tell you what, amazing. And that's not far from where this game is. Foul coming up. Yes, it is, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. One more foul. Reed is like, you what? Are you serious, boss? Yes, I am. Walk away from the ball, pal. Keep walking. Back it up. Reed has done little to change the complexion of the game, and nor could he. Like I say, this game was run early in the first half, and York have never really got back in it. They've had a foot or two a few times. Bitar's been pretty inspirational. After, I would say, the first 25 minutes, he's come into his own, and in the second half, he's done very well. But Estacchio's boys haven't had a good day. Free kick now coming up. Schmidt shown. Passes off. Antoniuk gets the ball. Looks like he's going to wind up. Pass it right side as he does. Cross comes in straight away. Oh, I tell you, there was an opportunity. There was an opportunity. Klompy doesn't meet the ball, doesn't meet the timing, and ends up in a blump on the floor. Wasted chance, 91 minutes gone. I tell you what, there you go, fellas. There you go, ladies. It's all said and done. Game over. We're into the post game. I'm looking at everything we can see. I'm going to pick up stats and stories as we move along, but that is that, guys. Cavalry 4, York United 1, and the game is done. Cavalry now, as I say, moving on, will play Forge FC in the contender semi-final. Foot soldiers are ecstatic. They are quite happy. Estacchio, commiserations to Estacchio and his troops from Tommy and the guys. Shamit Shone didn't have a bad game at all. Lang came on later, didn't really have much to do as the game was done. Like I say, for York, Hundal was the inspiration to get it back to 2-1 after being 2-0 down. But the game says this. York were not awake in the first half. Were not awake in the second half in the first 15 minutes in both halves. Took goals in the first half and in the second half in those moments. And that's what really killed their chances. 2 goals down early in the first half. They got one back late in the first half to take it to half-time 2-1. But they were never getting back into this game unless they scored the next goal. They didn't do that like they did in Halifax. Cavalry FC got the next goal. Intigne was inspirational all night long. And also the fourth goal came in as well. And by the end of 4-1, there was a long way to go on the clock, but nobody could test Carducci enough. Cavalry were full value for the money for this win. Now they go to play Forge. At Forge, that's not going to be easy. But I got to tell you, Cavalry FC were value for money for the win. I don't think you can see it any other way. Not the greatest crowd. The weather was fortuitous. It was good to the people that came along to watch it today. It was a chilly, cold day, and there was a thought that was snow coming. But the sun eventually turned its head and shone on Atco Field. Obviously, fortune is now with Cavalry FC, Tommy Wheeldon, and further into the North Star Cup. Brilliant. Brilliant. Like I say, first half wasn't brilliant. Second half, not so bad. And there's been technical difficulties on this match all the way through, whereby we cannot pick up scores or nothing. And I'm going to try one more time to see if we get the stats, guys. Bear with me. So there we go. Playoffs. Let's see if we can get anything. Yeah, nothing again. That is just the weirdest thing. It's just the weirdest thing. Absolutely the weirdest thing. Like I say, I'm at the right sites, normal sites, but where they normal. Anyway, what you got, you got. I'll add the stats and the scores to the end of this, but I tell you, on the day, Cavalry, value for the money. York surprised me, disappointed me. I really thought they would have come with more. They didn't come with what I expected. Maybe in that battle against Halifax Wanderers, which did go into extra time, then they got to fly all the way back across the country. Get ready for this one. No real break time in between. Maybe the flight, maybe the match, it all catches up with York United, whereby, as I said on the head of this, Cavalry FC had 8 days to prep for this. It certainly showed, especially in the second half, with how much speed and legs Cavalry still had, and how quickly York United were fading away. Great season for York on the season, finishing 5th, positive season, got in the playoffs, won a match, lost a match. York fans be happy with that, because a few years ago, it wasn't even anywhere near close to this. You were more in the place, per se, where Vancouver FC were halfway through this season, going nowhere. Vancouver FC next season will be an interesting package. Watch VFC next season. Very interesting what Martin Nash did with VFC to close down the back end of the season and got into the Canadian Championship final. going down 4-2 to the Vancouver Whitecaps. Great season. Great season. But yes, Cavalry will move forward to the next round. They deserve it. 4-1's big. The crowd was cold, but they got warmed up by a boatload of goals. More goals than you would have thought. I was thinking maybe this is a possible 1-0, extreme 2-1, but it finishes 4-1. And Eustachio literally had a great season with this team. Look to see what York does next season. Can they get higher than 5th? And 3rd for Cavalry FC as a thought as we close down. 3rd in the season for Cavalry FC after being champions last year. Quite the disappointment. Let's be honest. But they can wipe away that disappointment in the next match when they play Forge FC in the contender semi-final. And you know my thoughts on the playoffs, and I'm going to reiterate that before we close this down. But in the next match, Cavalry FC, after beating York United today 4-1, will play Forge FC in the contender semi-final to then earn the right to play off for the North Star Cup in the final, the playoffs final, against Atletico Ottawa. To close it down, my point on the playoffs is this. Today, Cavalry FC win. They get the right now to meet Forge FC in the contender semi-final. But at the same time, Forge FC lost today in a cup match, and Atletico beat them. Atletico advanced to the final. Forge advanced to the contender semi-final, where they meet Cavalry FC, who just beat York. I ask you this. Does a team that loses a match in cup competition deserve to stay in the competition? Nowhere else in the world do I know of a domestic cup competition where you can lose a match in a knockout-style format and not be eliminated from the tournament. I think it makes no sense. I think it makes no sense. And the word brackets is it's nonsense. How can you lose a match and stay in the competition? Now imagine that they then go to that next match and beat Cavalry and then go to the final and beat Atletico Ottawa, which they're capable of doing. You've rewarded a team that lost a game initially by letting them go through the back door, come back in and win it, in my book, illegally. I would rather the CPL, the Canadian Premier League, had have come out with a more logical cup knockout format, which means win, move on, lose, go home. And here's the thing, knockout format, which means win, move on, lose, go home. And here's the thing, you got 8 clubs in the Canadian Premier League. It's perfectly set up for the playoffs. And indeed, if you want to do how you finish, you can have 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, and 4 plays, if you want to do it that way. The other way is you could put all 8 teams into a bag, draw the balls and draw a ball out. Each ball has a number, and draw the balls out of the hat like they do all around the world in traditional cup competition. If we're going to be a cup and a league recognized team, let's do it the right way. Let's do it the recognized way. Let's do it the traditional way, the logical way. So you could draw it out the hat, or you could have teams finish 1 to 8, and you could do it numerically and say, hey, 1 plays 8, yada, yada, like I just told you. And that would be a more logical way to have a cup format. Again, it makes no sense when a team loses a match and can come back in to continue in a competition that they just lost a match in that is a knockout format. It makes no sense. Somebody in that CPL boardroom must be a little bit strange in the head to come up with that. I'm just saying. Really. So when the next game comes along, Forge FC against Cavalry FC, I'll be yapping again. Please join us again. Come back for more. And we'll be talking if a team that was eliminated already can eliminate a team and go to the final. Or does a team that hasn't lost, Cavalry FC, play Forge FC, win that match, stay undefeated, go to the final, and meet a likewise team that's undefeated as well? Because if not, Atletico Ottawa, undefeated, will beat again a team that they have to beat once more, a team that's already lost in Forge FC. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Does it? Let me know what you think about that. Lose and continue to stay in the same competition that doesn't have a group phase, no round robin group phase there, no. And it's knockout format. Makes no sense. I've really done a number on that one, haven't I, eh? So come back for the next one. Forge, Cavalry. On the face of it, Forge don't lose two back-to-back. They are the favourite for me in that one. Cavalry's got to travel. They don't always do well on the road. So it's going to be an interesting one. But I tell you what, I don't expect 4-1. And historically, 1-0 might be all that's needed. 2-1 at the most. 4-1, forget about it. I can't see it. For now, if you're a Cavalry fan, I say, hey, well done. You've earned it. Check the stats, check all the numbers, enjoy the pictures. And I tell you, get ready for the next one. Cavalry on the road at Forge FC. I'm going to be talking to TD director Jelani Smith. He's the TD director of Forge FC. I'm going to get what he thinks about this game coming up. And if we can, get something else going too. Guys, have a great one. York, commiserations. You've had a great season, but you can't win them all. Today, you guys just hadn't got the legs. The flight was maybe too much. Time between wasn't enough. Cavalry have a lot more rest than you guys. I think if you just add that up together, you just ran out of gas. Great effort, but you ran out of gas. Get ready. Next one up, Forge taking on Cavalry. Come on back for more.